Hi, it's Lynn from LynnieCDesigns, and today I'm going to show you a different version to this box here. It's a great size. It is 7.5 inches tall, 3.5 inches wide, and 2.25 deep. So I think it's really fun. I kind of copied it off this big biscuit box, if I'm honest. So I wanted to do a version in some of the beautiful, this is the beautiful Share What You Love specialty DSP, and it's really lovely and thick. Simply scored scoring tool, and I'll just get straight onto it. So we're scoring at using the large end of the scoring tool, which comes with it. 3.5, and do that a couple of times just to make sure that that's scored properly. 5 3/4, 9 1/4, and all of the measurements for this will be in the description box below and on my blog, and the last one on this side is 11.5, and then rotate it 45 degrees. And score at 2, 4 1/4, and then the last one is 9 3/4. Now you can get a metric plate to go on here, but actually I quite like doing this in inches. I work in inches and centimetres, so there we go. That's that for the minute. I'm going to do some cutting first of all. So we've got the small thin layer down this side, and I'm just going to cut up that score line and do away with that little bit here, and then I'm going to cut. I should use some bigger scissors. I'm going to cut away because I don't need any of that, and I'm just cutting up to the first score line, so that's the 3.5, and I'm going to cut right the way down. Now, even under these lights, I'm struggling to check that I'm cutting in the right place, but I am. That's great. So that's that. I'm going to also just snip into that, up to that score line, and again, you probably don't have to, but I'm going to do, I found it quite easier to do it this way. I did a couple of prototypes. So there we are, and then cutting up each of those 4 remaining score lines up to this score line here. So we're creating, this is the base. I'm going to come back and do some reinforcing of those score lines. I'm just going to wedge in the 2 smallest ones, just because it helps it fold up a little bit better. I really am all fingers and thumbs. I'm much better doing just cards. That's my comfort zone, but I'm trying to stretch myself a little bit. So that's the cutting for the minute, but I do need to come back up here, and I've got my my little trusty ruler. I'm coming back with the scoreboard because I find it easier. So there's 2 squares here, and I just want to find the centre of those little squares, and that is, and just make a little notch. So that is there, that line there. as I say, I'll give all the measurements. There we go. And I'm just going to go from that notch as a diagonal. That just helps it close up. Very hard to see. There we go. Yes. I watch a lot of poodles and she makes this look easy, and it's not. I guarantee you it's not, and I've missed that there. There we go. So let's reinforce those creases. For those of you that have been watching me for a while and have subscribed to my channel, thank you very much. I am having a few technical difficulties with my camera. Since it upgraded, it keeps zooming in and out. So there we go. You can see that that's going to come up. Now this is the flap, and I want to round that off. And I've got one of the We Are Memory Keepers corner chompers. Stampin' Up did have one, and they discontinued it before I had a chance to actually purchase it, which is a little bit frustrating. So I'm going to come on. Oh dear. Sorry about that. I hope you're still in focus. That didn't make you seasick. I'm just going to come along and I'm going to put some tear and tape on my flap. There we go. Come on. Fingers and thumbs. Honestly. Fabulous. Quickly take that off. Didn't tear that very well, did I? So let's pop that down there, and because we have scored it, that just goes on there really easily. Such a mess here. Sorry about that. So you'll see that what happens is that will score in, just helps it fold in a little bit. So I'm going to quickly put those in. We've got obviously got the back and then the front down there. So we need some glue on here. Put 2 or 3 layers on there, and I'm making a bit of a mountain out of the molehill out of this. This does very easily tear, but because I'm on camera and for some reason when you're on camera nothing seems to work properly. Don't know if anybody else finds that. But there we go, that's how I find it. Probably I don't feel that you need to put any glue anywhere else. So what we want to do is to have a little way of keeping that shut. Now you could use mini magnets, but because this is quite thick paper, I am going to use my 1/8 of an inch handheld punch. So I'm just going to come in about, upside down, come in about 1 centimetre, and you kind of decide where you want these to go, and I want to put 2 holes in. I'm just doing it by eye. There we go. And then with my paper piercer, going to stick a couple of holes there, and if I've done this right, keep your fingers crossed for me, this handheld punch will go in, and look at that, perfect, perfectly over the holes, and then that will line up. So I'm going to quickly do a little bit of stamping on a scrap of card, and I've got some Grapefruit Grove and some black Memento ink. I'm going to do my sentiment, and hopefully that's far enough across. And I've got the Everyday Label punch. There we go. Perfect. Just line that up where you want to be. Now I've decided I want to have a few flowers on, just on the edge of that. So I've got this little flower punch, and again I'm going to use the Memento. I just want to come in off the edge there. And I've got the little stamp off once. There we go, a little bit of colour on those flowers. And then with some of the Grapefruit Grove ribbon. Let's see if I can do this. Probably won't want to play ball. Yes, it is. Oh no, I'm tying that all wrong, honestly. There we go, that will do. Perfect, and then stick that on there with, I've only got some mini dimensionals to hand, so we will pop those on. Ooh. It's Saturday here at the moment when I'm filming this, and it is so grey and horrible. There we go. Thank you so much for watching. I'm hoping this comes out alright. Subscribe and see you again soon. Bye bye for now.